What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are playing a 5-0 Standard League deck that is Simic Badgermole. We got Wan Shi Tong, Librarian, amazing card. We've got Ouroboroid, last couple sets staple. We've got Badgermole Cub. We've got a bunch of other blue-green Simic pieces, Gene Pollinator, Llanowar Elves, Pawpatch Recruit. Let's get right on into it and see how the deck performs in Arena from MTGO. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are on our way to 1,900 subscribers. And ooh, two Badgermoles? Two Badgermoles to go ahead and get us started here. I think that is a very quick keep here. We take one from the Percussionist. Throw down the Llanowar Elf. This is where it's going to get a little bit interesting because we can potentially play out both Badgermoles next turn. If they don't kill our Llanowar Elf or our Badgermole, then we can get both of them played out, and we're just ramping like crazy. Opponent showing white-red also, so we got some Boros stuff there. And let's hope that they don't kill our Elf. Alright, we got Gene Pollinator too, so let's go ahead and Badgermole Cub. Go ahead and throw that down. We get to Earthbend 1. You know, Badgermoles were the original Earthbenders. They're going to Lightning Helix. We'll tap. Wait, what? We didn't get a chance to respond to tap our Llanowar. Wow, okay. Alright, I see how it's going, Arena. Maybe we need to be in full control. Well, that kind of puts a damper on what we were trying to do here. Well, we still get a Verge. We're still pumping. Pumping up, so I think we got to go for the other Verge here just to pump that up. We can Innkeeper's Talent, or we could Tyvar, honestly. I kind of think we Tyvar just to go for an early win. And then we can still Innkeeper's Talent if we tap down, like, what, the Badgermole Cub? Wow. We have just emptied our hand. We have 6 creatures on, what is this, turn 3? I mean, I guess we put a 1/1 counter on the Tyvar. This is insane. This is literally insane. Like, I can't even process. Okay, play the Delny. I mean, we're going to block, and we can... Oh, no, we can't block because of the Delny, actually. But I think we just overrun the opponent here, though, don't we? We just have way too much going on. Because we can go ahead and pump up the Tyvar and all of our other creatures. So, boom, now we have a bunch of, like, an 8/8, a 6/6, a 5/6, a 5/6. Like, that's lethal right there, unless they block with Delny. So let's go ahead and pump up the Tyvar again. Maybe we should have waited. They're going to block with the Delny. And boom, boom, boom. Opponent's down to 5. Just like that. Super simple. And is opponent going to stick around for us or no? Well, they got something. Clockwork Percussionist, okay. I mean, they could hold everything back and we still win, though, right? Like, if they have something that's like, give all your creatures, you know, +3/+3 for a red and a white, then... Okay, Badgermole, nice. They get rid of it, but we still win. Our Tyvar alone is 5, yeah. Good game, opponent. Well, on to the next one. Alrighty, and no Badgermole Cub, but I kind of like this hand. It's a little bit painful with the Multiversal Passage, but I think that's okay. We might want to go ahead and throw it down as a forest. Alright, come on, opponent. What are you doing? Oh, they're going first. Come on. Well, they got a Pawpatch Recruit, too. Well, let's just do a normal forest and let's Gene Pollinator then. Next turn, we can Willowrush Verge. I mean, we could play out the Pawpatch Recruit. They play out a second Pawpatch Recruit. Okay. I kind of want to block there, but I'm not gonna, because we know opponent might have some tricks up their sleeve additionally. Ooh, this is actually perfect. So we've got Druneth here. So let's go ahead and play down the Druneth. Or Jackal, depending on what you're most efficiently knowing it from. We will go ahead and play down the Pawpatch Recruit. And then we can go ahead and duplicate it. Boom, boom. And then next turn, we can Innkeeper's Talent. We could Tidebinder too. We'll see how it works out. What could they have if they're swinging with two? Okay, nothing, I guess. I would say they have to have something, right? Ooh, this is actually interesting. Do we... I think we do just green here. Pay the 2 life. We go for Tyvar. We don't have a 2-drop. We needed like a Badgermole Cub or something. But we can make Tyvar indestructible. So I think we have to go ahead and tap down one of our recruits to get another recruit. Opponent's got something because it just keeps going through. Alright, come on, opponent. Why are you just waiting? Come on. We're playing a good game of Magic. Okay. There we go. They have something. But if they have a kill spell... Okay, Royal Treatment on their Pawpatch. Okay. I'll say if they have like a Torch to the Tower or something like that, it's not as great for them just simply because of the fact that we would get to pump up all of our creatures. Opponent still could have something interesting, though. I kind of want to throw the block. So we could throw a Pawpatch here, a Tyvar here, and then we can always tap down the Pawpatch to give the Tyvar indestructible. So they're going to giant growth of that one. They have to have another, right? Yeah, I think we got to go ahead and tap down the Pawpatch that's going to die. Alright, so Tyvar's got indestructible. If they don't do anything, they're going to lose that Pawpatch. They've shown us Royal Treatment. They've shown Giant Growth. Do they have another offhand? They have a full bore. Okay. Well, that's going to hurt quite a bit. What else? Geez, another full bore. Wow, opponent just had everything here. So yeah, we are going to take a lot of damage. We go down to 2. I mean, I guess we Llanowar Elf and Innkeeper's Talent and just hope for the best. I think that's the only thing we can do is hold up blockers with this. I mean, opponent has 1 card in hand. I think we have to risk doing the extra ward just in case. And then we pump up the Tyvar, no attacks. They had 2 full bore. That's kind of crazy. Well, how do we block this? I think we got to go the... Yeah, we got to split it. Tyvar there and every other one there. And opponent's going to bulk up. Wow. Okay, well, They double the creature's power. We can give it indestructible, but trample damage is still going to go through. And yeah, that's just it. We lose there. That's 2 extra damage. Here go, opponent. Good game. Come on now. Yip, opponent. Dang, if we would have swapped 1 blocker, we maybe could have lived, but who knows. Let's get into the next one. Ooh, 3 Llanowar Elves. I don't think I can keep that. I kind of want to, but, well, Druneth, Pawpatch, Llanowar. We could put back 1, well, maybe we put back the Pollinator, but I think we go Llanowar Elf here. Botanical Sanctum. We go Llanowar Elf. The next turn, we can go ahead and Multiversal Passage into Druneth, into Pawpatch Recruit, profit, right? Step 1, step 2, profit. So let's go Druneth, get that down. Go ahead and Pawpatch Recruit. Get an extra 1. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, this deck is doing pretty good. It wasn't 5-0 for us so far, but it is pretty good. We can't block it, so yeah, opponent. Good to go. And I think we throw down a breeding pool, pay the 2. Gene Pollinator, I don't know why we paid the 2. Floodpitch Drowner. I think our Druneth is gonna say goodbye. Well, that's fine, actually, because we get to go ahead and pump up the other creatures. So boom, boom. And then in order to go ahead and get it into our library, they have to target it again. So then we'll get to pump up our Pollinator and our Llanowar Elves. See what opponent's going to do here. They're probably going to get in and attack with it, but who knows? They might not. Yeah, so they're just going to go ahead and shuffle it into the library. We go ahead and make our dorks bigger. I mean it in the nicest way possible, our dorks. We need something big off the top here. We could finish this off pretty quickly if we get like a Tyvar or an Ouroboroid. Could you imagine an Ouroboroid off the top? All right, Azure Beastbinder. I mean, I guess that'll work. Let's throw down the Azure Beastbinder. Swing. I mean, we could swing out with everything. Opponent's going to block. They'll get rid of one of our Pawpatches. I'm super glad that, like, Offspring doesn't have the condition of, like, if the non-creature token dies, then the one that is the creature token dies. I feel like that would have made it too useless. So, yeah, we still get to keep that extra token of the Pawpatch. I mean, it wouldn't have even mattered either because that was one we created by... Oh, well, opponent's seen enough. And let's get into the wrap-up here. So this was a deck, like I said, it went 5-0 in Standard on MTGO. And as we know, MTGO ain't no MTG Arena. You know, we got the real players over in Arena. But this deck definitely stood up in the meta. It was very good. If you can get that perfect curve to it, you're really going to have a great time and nothing's really going to stop you. I just think everybody's ready for it currently. But let me know what you think in the comments. And once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today and you matter. Goodbye.